Hey, Time Slicers, welcome to Slice Squad Spills. I'm your host, Nikki Wildflower. I went from a basement apartment to a multiple seven-figure empire. Now I'm here to share how you can do it too. We got a special episode for you today. Welcome.
I don't know what happened. We came in so weird.
Welcome to Slice Squad Spills. Oh, by the way, this is not related, but I had to tell Jackie really quick. There's this new show on Netflix that I really like. It's called Too Much.
It's called Too Much. Is it reality or is it like just a show?
But it's like a funny. Do you remember that show that came out last year with like Kristen Bell and
wait, which one?
I don't know. It really doesn't matter. And it's just the same vibe.
Okay. I need new shows, so please.
It's like a good vibe. It's a light vibe. It's like a funny. Anyway.
I'm in. Thank you so much.
So for today's episode, this is Jackie's last episode before she goes on maternity leave. So,
wow.
I mean, I like to call it parental leave.
That's fine. I've been calling it maternity leave for I get it. I get the gender neutral term. But I don't know. Maternity leave's just been rolling off my tongue.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So Jackie's getting ready for her parental leave, and it's just going to be me, which good luck keeping me on track.
I've already kind of decided. You kind of tossed this into one of the episodes where I'm like, this is my last episode for 10 weeks. And you're like, aren't you going to want to do something for an hour every once in a while during your leave? And I'm like, you know what? I might. So I've kind of already mentally decided that after 2 to 3 weeks of the leave, I'm going to evaluate if it would be fun and exciting for me to take 30 minutes to an hour to film one of these episodes. Cause I'm feeling probably, yeah.
Okay.
The baby's going to be napping at points and stuff.
A lot,
especially after the first few weeks when we're a little more settled. I think it might be nice Joe coaches wrestling too. And I was like, you might want to go once a week to a wrestling practice and not get away from the baby, but
no, you do.
Yeah, get away. Take some time to do something you like. And I feel like the podcast, although this is work, quote unquote, it doesn't really feel like work at all. It's something that we really more do for fun.
We literally
to help people. Yeah. So I think it wouldn't feel like I was crossing the boundaries of my own leave if I did the podcast with you.
Yeah, I would agree. So today we're going to have a get to know us episode. It's just going to be unhinged personality shit. Maybe childhood
things
stuff.
You might be wondering about us.
We're 6 years apart.
Maybe the baby of the fam, by the way.
He's a baby. I'm the middle child. That shouldn't be a shocker to literally anybody.
If you know her personality and the what is it called? The thing around middle children, the
black sheep.
Yeah, but what the fuck word am I looking for? The thing that people assume about middle children. That's not the word. You know what? It's not there. It's fine. You can't think of it either.
No.
The assumption, but not the word I was looking for was an assumption. You know what? If you're listening to this, DM me what the word, I know someone knows what word I was looking for. But anyway, she is very much the middle child. And then our older brother is 8 years older than me, 2 years older than you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going to be asking the questions here. Sister stuff. What's the most on-brand childhood memory of us?
Okay, obviously the belt. Because when you think about it, if they're listening to this podcast, they can probably hear that we have a great relationship, but we also make fun of each other and bicker almost for fun. It's a part of it's not even a bit. It's actually how we show up in life with each other. So do you want to tell the story about the belt?
Okay, but first off, I want to say you make it sound like I was an adult when this happened. I was still in high school.
To me. That's adult to me. I was in elementary school or middle school or something.
You were in middle
right?
school.
Okay.
I was probably 17 and you were 11. So I borrowed Jackie's Abercrombie belt.
We didn't have a lot of money. And so when mom and dad, they actually I don't know if I used allowance or a gift certificate or something grandma and grandpa gave me. But this belt was very important to me. I didn't have, everyone wore Abercrombie and I had one article and it was the belt. Okay. So let me just start by saying that. Go on.
Yeah. I do remember not being able to get Abercrombie. I do also remember trying to be recruited as a Hollister model
Oh God, I can't relate. I was not the cutest teen, but.
Neither was I, but I was feeling myself for sure. So.
You came in with confidence. They said, hey,
Yeah.
Something about you. Yeah.
I thought I was hot. Well, no, I mean, I didn't get the gig,
Okay.
but no one ever
Gotcha.
approached me to be a model there.
You were just trying. I got it.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, we went on vacation with our parents, and I don't know, she saw that I was wearing her Abercrombie belt. And at this point, we're like walking through, kind of like touring the pool area of where we're staying, whatever hotel that was. And Jackie's like, "You're wearing my belt."
And did she ask for the belt? No.
No.
Did I give my permission for her to wear my belt? No.
Also, no. Did she do it anyway? Yes. So Jackie just starts like beasting on me, like flips out. She's like an 11-year-old that can't regulate her emotions. But I was she didn't know who she was fucking with though. Cause like I was the catch me outside.
You were literally a beast teenager. Like the worst.
I was an absolute beast. So she just starts like screaming at me and I'm like, fuck you, and so I think, did we get in a fist fight?
We definitely like laid hands on each other. I don't know about fist fight, but like we embarrassed the shit out of mom and dad. Like it was unhinged.
And then embarrassing. And then I threw her belt in the pool.
Correct. Belt wasn't ruined, thankfully, everybody, if you're wondering. And the reason I think that's...
Go get
it. I definitely cried after that. The reason that one's on brand is because I think maybe approximately an hour later, like, I don't think we spoke about it again. And we were just back to norm. Yeah, just moved on.
I would say the other one was when I burnt you with the curling iron on your Sweet 16.
On my Sweet 16 day. And I blamed it on you, but it really technically was my fault.
Like hot tool, you're like whipping your head around like it's nobody's business. I'm not a ninja. Like I can't.
She gave me like an actual 2nd-degree burn on my face, like it blistered. And then I had to wear a Band-Aid on my face at school and people started making up rumors about why. Like very unkind rumors. I know. Because it was like by my lip.
It wasn't though. It was like your lower cheek.
It was like here, but the Band-Aid, takes up so much space. But it blistered. And like.
Why didn't mom and dad get you one of those little speckled Band-Aids?
Because they didn't spend money on anything. Whatever Band-Aids we had in the house. That was it. I'm lucky I got to go to the doctor for the ointment. You know what I
mean? Okay. Got it. We'll move on from that. It was her sweet 16. I was doing her hair. At this point, I was an adult, 22, and I burned her face.
You were using one of those like tools the hot tools that like the end of it doesn't have the plastic piece. Like it was like the round part on the end was hot.
Yeah, I used a Marcel iron back then.
That's what you did. And I turned my head like you like said something or someone who was maybe in the bathroom with us, like I turned my head and it just went like onto my face. I already had my makeup done and I started crying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then like our cousin James was like, sweetie, you're crying your makeup off. He was taking Q-tips, like trying to help me. It was like a whole fucking thing.
And I think I was laughing, which is horrible. You were. But...
She always stays laughing when she traumatizes me. Like always. That's a lifetime situation.
Yeah. Okay. So that was one. What's one way where exactly the same and one where we're total opposites?
Oh gosh, I feel like our mental illnesses, our ruminating like thoughts and anxieties are pretty similar. Like we're really similar in that way. Yeah, I think we're like internally really similar, but externally we're total opposites. So like the way we engage in public is pretty polar opposite.
You think people would say we're opposites?
No.
But
we're not really opposites anywhere, but like we're not that similar really. I mean, we are, but I don't know, actually. I think we might need to ask like the audience, like how we would be perceived in an opposite way. Cause I don't know that there's an opposite way, but I will say like in a social setting, we're pretty different. Like you're more of a one-on-one conversationalist where I could like sit in I'm a little more extroverted. Maybe that's like the one area.
But no, I mean, I don't think extroverted is the word because I'm extremely extroverted in the sense that I am energetically recharged by being with people.
Yeah. I'm actually not.
But I would say that I'm more soft-spoken and definitely more of like an observer when I'm in a big group than like the person talking.
I'm a Leo. She's not, like she's a Virgo, right? So like that, if that tells you anything, if you believe in astrology, I am like a true Leo where I would actually consider myself an introverted extrovert. Like I put on like a a mask almost in a public setting. It's like fun for me, but then I get like incredibly drained. So it doesn't recharge me necessarily.
I don't get drained at all being with people.
I know you love people.
Yeah.
I think you love people more than I love people very much, but like I really value my time by my potato time by myself. And I used to not, but I think I really realized like I do recharge being in quiet and like being alone, which is weird because I never thought that was true.
Yeah.
So maybe that's one area we're kind of different.
Yeah. As far as like being the same though, I would say our palate, like what we like to eat.
Oh, it's identical.
We almost always order the same thing. Like we could almost like always put it down to two things that we would both want and then split.
We've like multiple times on like family vacation, I'll be like, I have to pee, just whatever you're getting. Just order me that. And the same and vice versa.
We have the same taste in food.
Yes.
Not sweets, because I definitely like sweets more than you.
You have more of a sweet tooth.
But other than that, like exactly the same. Like we go to a restaurant, we're going to be interested in the same two things. Always.
100%. Yeah.
Who is the most likely to cry during a client breakthrough moment? Yeah.
Me.
I mean, that's not
I'm just the most likely to cry, period.
I just don't cry.
She really doesn't.
I want to. I just don't. I can't.
It's medication, babe. I'm raw dogging life. So like,
even when I like wasn't on medication, I'm not very much of a crier.
I'm not a big crier either, like compared to a lot of other people, but I'm definitely more of a crier than you are.
But I think like every time I have cried, it's felt so good.
It's such an amazing release. I mean, honestly, when I let myself go there, I'm like, thank God you did that, girl. Like,
I would love to cry, but I don't want anything to cry about. I'm just saying, like, don't test me. I'm just saying,
what about like, happy tears? Like,
I cry when I'm proud of people.
Yeah, me too. So maybe you would cry for a client breakthrough also.
More like when somebody gets like they're announcing an award on stage and it's like really profound. Sometimes I tear up at weddings. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Okay, but not definitely you. What would we never agree on when it comes to business?
I actually think we're pretty aligned in business. Like,
I can't think of than you.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's one thing. I'm definitely we make decisions in a completely different way. I'm a super analytical type of person, and Nikki's like a really fast action taker. Yeah, that's probably it.
What did younger us think we'd be doing at this point in life?
Oh God, I have no fucking idea. I did not anticipate any of this. I will say, I always like definitely always knew that we would both reach for the stars, like that we were like eager and ambitious. But I mean, listen, you went to hair school and I went to massage school. I didn't really necessarily anticipate us like working together in a worldwide like digital consulting business that you started and I joined you in. Like, I don't really actually know. I don't have an answer.
I thought I would like young. I thought I would be an actor.
I always wanted to be a singer. What the goal was, but. And
then as an adult, like I thought, I mean, I don't even know. I was always like all over the place, like probably doing hair, working at the like, I have no idea. I definitely didn't think this though.
No, me neither.
Also, like social media wasn't a thing, so.
I wanted to be a singer though, for sure. Like, wanted to go on American Idol vibes. And and expand my career from there. Didn't go in that direction. But
no.
Yeah. And now I'm too old for American Idol. But
yeah, you are. What's something we believed about business, I'll say 3 years ago, that we've totally outgrown?
It's everything. Every belief I had about business 3 years ago, I no longer carry. First of all, I don't even think I understood what was actually possible in terms of entrepreneurship. And like, I had a lot of stories about, well, I'm only a massage therapist and I only have an associate's degree. And so like I'm capped in what's actually possible for me personally. And I thought the same about others. Others are capped in what's possible for them. I thought you had to be like you have to look a certain way. And like our brother took a more traditional route and he's very successful as well. Very successful entrepreneur. I thought like he was the kind of the poster child of who could be successful in the world and not us. You know,
I used to think that too.
Yeah.
And also like he once said to me, actually, you know, he works with a lot of startups and stuff. And he's like, there are way more entrepreneurs like you than there are like me. Because I think you have to be like willing
audacious,
to take impulsive and willing to take risk. And a lot of people who follow that straight and narrow are not like that. So
he's like, so if Nikki's like a fast action taker and I'm more analytical, he's like analytical, like to a point, like far beyond what I am. You know, like he is a very type A sort of human. And so that makes sense because you're right. Like, what do we see now as business consultant is like the people who are the most successful in scaling, especially the people we work with in like our mastermind who are on different business ventures. They're all like super creative minds and like kind of more eclectic. And they're like, I'm just going to try this thing. I'm going to try to solve this problem for people. And like it turns into the best idea. Right. So yeah, that belief got shot out of the water for me.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. What about you? Anything different, like in terms of beliefs that you carried 3 years ago?
I used to be a lot more like feelings focused and mindset focused. And I'm not saying that's not important because it is, but I've also learned that you really shouldn't make business decisions based on your feelings. And that's really difficult for somebody like myself. You should make them based on math and not feelings. And that can be hard for someone like me. So I have really outgrown a little bit of that impulsivity where I would be like, I mean, I probably would have burned this thing to the ground by now if I was just operating off of feelings, because there are just some days where I'm like, oh,
yeah,
Incredible Hulk.
Well, you know what? We bring good balance, I would say, like between the way that we kind of both show up. It brings good balance.
Yeah, 100%. What is the most awkward DM we've ever received?
Oh God, I receive like to my business Instagram. I receive like eggplant emojis. Like it's sexual ones and all the time.
Yeah.
When you went live.
Yeah,
one time I pretended to be me. Okay,
yeah.
tell.
So one time I was live with Alyssa on Instagram and Jackie was like in the chat and she kept trying to like request to come in. And I'm like, dude, we're like talking about extensions. Why do you keep trying to get in? What do you know about extensions? And we keep like going. And finally I let her in and all of a sudden it's just a bed. And I'm like, that's not Jackie's bed. So I think I said out loud, Jackie, where are you? That's not your bed. And then all of a sudden
out comes the dong.
Out comes the dong. Wiggle.
Wasn't me. Someone was in my account, apparently.
And Jackie and Alyssa and I just screamed. Oh, like that was our gut reaction, was to scream. I don't even know what happened after that.
You guys were like, what happened? Who was in your Instagram account? I was like sleeping. I'm like, what are you literally talking about?
I was like wondering why you were so adamant about being on that live.
I would never. I don't like being on live that much.
I would really like to join you. And I'm like, why?
Who on earth? Well, I would never say ladies, first of all. You should have known.
I thought it was a little weird, but I was like, all right, if you're that insistent, you must have something important to say. Which business decision scared us the most but paid off?
Ooh, the whole entire concept of Slice Squad. I don't know.
Starting it in the first place.
The whole thing. Yeah. Like, so when Nikki started Slice Squad, it was really just a subscription app and website where it was time-saving techniques. I was working actually because of COVID as customer support for you. And I also had a full-time job. And so I was a director at a wellness spa and a massage therapist there as well. And when she invested in a mentorship to kind of grow Slice Squad, she was like, you always said for years, one day I'm going to make you an offer that you can't refuse and you're going to work with me. You said that for years. And in the beginning, I was way too scared to take the leap. You didn't, and then it wasn't like time and space for me to be full time in it.
I couldn't have paid you. So.
No, right. So, but in the beginning, she was like, do you want to come in and just do like mindset mentorship here? Because it's going to be mindset business and time-saving color techniques all blended into one. You could be the community manager. And I did that part-time while I was trying to juggle the other full-time job. And eventually, like few months, it was really only a few months in. That was like in September. And then by December, I quit my job. And that was so fucking scary to me. Because I'm like, this is going really well. Like it was going really well, but I was like, this is a big kind of risk for both of us to just go all in on this. And we did it. And here we are multiple years later.
I think hiring my mentor in the first place, was
the scariest thing.
Was the scariest thing because it was like
the biggest investment you ever made.
I ever made. That point. It was $10,000 that I didn't actually really have.
Yeah.
And I did it anyway. And then I think that like actual panic is what drove me forward because I was like, oh no, I am not going to make an idiot of myself. And I went all in. And that's how we ended up like growing this with that structure. But then
There
I
have been
did
about
cut,
7,000 scary decisions since then, for sure. But
and not all of them have been good. I'm going to be
no.
real with you. Like,
But those first ones were good, for sure.
you just keep swinging and not always is it going to be the right swing. What's one area we're still learning to lead better in? For me, it's delegating. I'm horrible at it. I've gotten way better with communication, but I'm a horrible delegator via the internet because I'm like, I can do it in the time that I would ask somebody else to do it. But in person, I'm very easily like, hey, would you mind doing blah, 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 blah? But I'm really bad at it digitally.
Working remote is tough. I'm still, I guess, growing in being able to effectively communicate via message, like without being able to speak to someone on the phone or face to face in a way that like is understood, I guess. And still working on my boundaries.
Definitely your weakness.
Like, because I'm very direct, I'm very, very direct. And I think sometimes it doesn't read very well. And I'm trying to work on like, how can I make sure that this is clear and that my tone is clear and I'm not like coming down on someone, right? Like, because I'm not like sometimes I'm just answering so quick.
Sometimes you like over explain, and that's what
and
makes
then it also
like, I'm like that could have been one fucking sentence. Why do you have
because now because I'm trying to figure out the balance, babe. Okay, I'm working on it. Working remote is not my, but you know what? In a meeting or like in a one-on-one setting, face to face, and a phone call in a meeting, I communicate so effectively. But it's really hard to translate to typing for some reason.
Text. Yeah, it really is. So if Slice Squad shut down tomorrow, knock wood, what would we each be doing the next week?
The next week, crying, literally crumbling. I would be so sad.
I mean, I'd be Debbie too, but I'd probably like just figure out my next.
Yeah, like then making a plan from there, I guess. I don't foresee that happening, so I hate that question.
I hate that question too. But but you did ask a question yesterday to the team. What would you be doing if your
dream job, if money wasn't a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to, should we share ours here in this podcast episode?
Yeah. I think I'd probably just kind of host retreats and stuff like that and work at Disney a little bit here and there.
I would do like similar to what I do in Slice Squad, but less time and no admin. Nikki said the same thing yesterday. No admin.
I love what I do. That's the part that's hard for me. If I could delegate every single piece of admin, great. I would be over
and like
moon.
Stress, like the whole company was just being completely ran, and like we didn't have to think about anything besides just showing up and teaching people. I think for both of us, I like to teach.
Sounds like my goal is for somebody else to be the CEO and I just be the dancing monkey.
Yeah, fair enough. I would do like one, like interchangeable every other week, one live session where like people could show up to a Zoom call and I would be educating or like help, allowing people Q&A and helping solve their business problems and stuff like that. Cause I love to educate and I love to solve problems for people or help people kind of recognize like patterns that they're tapping into that aren't helpful or like whatever it may be. So that, and then like on the second week, I would do an in-person sort of event like that. So I would do like once a week I would work and it would be just teaching and solving problems. And that's really it. And then I would also like to own a bunch of properties and travel to them and like get to stay in like Arizona with a nice pool for a couple of weeks. And then maybe to Florida, go to Disney. And then, like just bop around to like my own properties that are in different places.
I like to travel too.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's more dramatic when tired, hungry, or overwhelmed? Jackie.
Me. I'm just more dramatic, period.
No more needs to be said there. Which TV or movie character are we most like as business owners?
You're like Kim Kardashian.
You think so?
A little bit. Yeah, she's like always, but she's a mom, but she's always busy and she's always like on to the next thing or like she's always booked and busy and she's got a lot of new ideas. She's definitely a creative and like a hardworking person in general.
Who would you say you're like?
I have no fucking idea.
Like a TV character?
Is that what the question was? A TV character?
Yeah, or a movie character. Well, I guess Kim is a TV character. So
she is.
Actually, every time we watch the show, Allison's like, there's a lot of similarity there.
Yeah, 100%. Now, like the only people I could think about on Earth are the Kardashians, but I don't think I'm quite like any of them.
Girl, if you were, though, you would be Courtney.
Probably Courtney or Chloe. I'm kind of like both of them.
I don't know. I can't even think of like a TV character that you're like
Who's like a
at all.
business owner. Yeah, like I have
Yeah.
no fucking idea.
What's a hype song that we each blast before something big?
She listens to like Tony Robbins, like every day and every way I'm getting better and better. So no song for Nikki.
Oh my God. Like I just like to listen to David Goggins telling me I'm a piece of shit. Like, if you don't do this, you're a fucking loser. And I'm like, you're right. I am a loser. I got to just go do it. Like before the big event. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just going to listen to a man tell me I suck. And that's going to hype me up.
No, I'm like I love all genres of music, literally, but I love and had like a really big phase with dubstep. I used to like follow Bass Nectar, who's now canceled, and I don't want to talk about it, but I used to follow him around the country. I've got a giant tattoo of his logo on my arm. I used to be obsessed with dubstep, and I still love dubstep. Different artists that like I'm obsessed with, but if I need like a hype moment, I might listen to some nasty bass music and make like a stanky face. And Nikki used to make fun of me for that.
Yeah. No one can see my face. What's our guilty pleasure after a long day of consulting?
Watching trash TV for me. Yeah,
absolute garbage.
Right now it's Love Island, but yeah.
And with that, I also tend to eat junk food, but I'm working on that because it is becoming a problem. I'm aware. I'm using ChatGPT as a therapist regarding that specific problem. Who would survive longer in a zombie apocalypse and why?
I would survive longer because I'm married to Joe.
No, we're on our own.
Oh, I actually don't know.
Me,
I feel like I'd be like, just kill me. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, like the will to live is not.
You have way more of a will to. No, it's not that I don't have a will to live. I'm like, but like I've never felt like being. I had this whole existential crisis. Then I won't go into it too deep. The night before my wedding, though, I really scared everyone. I was like, you ever think about just like being a part of the galaxy instead of living on Earth as a human, like as a sentient being?
That's never crossed my mind. No.
Being a human for me, I don't know if it's just my neurodivergency or what, like it feels very unnatural. I'm grateful to be here. I feel like it's a very great opportunity. Like life's what you make it sort of.
We're living the way that we evolved to. So it's like,
it just feels unnatural.
It's extremely unnatural. Like the life that we've created in modern society is so far off from what we evolved to. But that's okay.
So I would, if there was a zombie apocalypse, I'd be like, you know what? Just eat me. Turn me into a zombie. Whatever. I don't, like, I'm not trying to, why do I want to live during a zombie apocalypse? I'm good.
No, I mean, I would just be scared the whole time. Like, so scared. So, like, what's the point? You might as well, let's get it over with, okay? Because I'm not going to be like that. I'm not going to be that I am fucking legend guy with the dog. No.
I'm not fighting people. Like, I'm not eating humans. Like, I'm good. Just take me out.
Just going to protect my kids. That's all. What's one question we wish people would ask us more? Are you okay? Because no.
I actually don't know.
No, I don't. No further questions for me.
Yeah, like I have enough questions.
And if you ask me how you could help me, I also can't answer that. So
same here. I'm actually really bad. Like people are like, how can I support you? And I'm like, good question. So yeah,
what's
no
a
questions.
Weird talent or hobby no one knows that we have? Oh, I'm a freaking awesome hula hooper. I slay at that.
I'm a good singer, but people might know that because sometimes I post about it on the internet. I'm a good singer, and I also am good at roller skating.
Yes. What do we love most about working together?
It could be fun. You know what? I like teaching classes together. I like doing this podcast together. I like when we're like, well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. Sometimes it's really hard to work together. Like it's not all good all the time. But when we are like both feeling really aligned and we're like in a creative sort of space, like it's really fun.
But sometimes it's like one of us is
up and the other one's down.
Yeah. So, but when we're both up,
it's so fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah. There's been a lot of, we've like had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations, especially over the past like year, I'd say. And so a lot of the times, like over the past year, it's been one of us being up, the other down, or both down more so than not. And I feel like over the past like several months, we've been more like both of us are kind of in a creative, like happy space. And it has been more fun. Like we taught a class together last night to our clients. And that was like one of the biggest turnouts we've had in a really
Yeah, it
long
was
time
really
with our
fun.
client base. And it was great because we know each other so well. We like bounce off each other so well. And so that's probably it. But yeah, it's hard. I will say working with your family is definitely difficult.
Yeah. What's one thing people misunderstand about what we do?
Oh my God. People think
Everything?
it's like a fucking MLM. Everything. Nobody gets it at all. Unless they do. Like, unless you actually do. And I'm kidding. Nobody actually thinks it's an MLM. Shane's just an
No, they
asshole. And
do.
he says,
Some people do.
he's like, oh, Jackie and her MLM that she runs with her sister. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, shut up. You know what? I think it's really hard for people to comprehend that we can like transform someone's business in the way that we can in such a short amount of time.
Nothing like this, what we do specifically exists in the service. I mean, I guess there are like different.
They're starting to pop up a little more.
Yeah,
programs.
they're just not as
not
good.
Exactly like what we do. We do like actualized consulting.
Well,
where
coaches like tell you, like work with you to come to the answer. We tell you what to do.
Right.
Not just
we
tell
give
you
you
what to do.
we give you
the
new resources, tools, and system. Like it's completely different. It's so tailored. Yeah. So people probably just think we're out here like giving people vibes and like coaching, but we're actually like full on hands in changing people's
understanding
businesses.
your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one thing. And it is kind of hard to comprehend.
I had to make a Venn diagram for grandma to understand the business.
Nicole, for the life of me, I do not understand what the freak you do.
Yeah, what do you sell? I'm like, business consulting. She's like, like she just doesn't fucking get it. I'm like, we sell education, no comprehension there.
No.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. No, but I think like you can go into like a lot of different coaching programs and stuff like that where you're going to get like pretty generic advice. For us, we learn as much as we can about somebody's business. And we're like, okay, here's the next move that needs to happen for you to like break through where you're currently at and get to the next level. And we're really good at seeing what that next move is and putting it into action.
Yeah. We've got like a formula for everyone, no matter where they start.
Yeah.
Like an effective formula.
You live in a small town. I don't care if you're fully booked. Like we got you.
Yeah.
But that's probably the biggest misconception. And let's end it with, what is one thing you would like to leave our listeners with before you go on your leave?
Oh, cute.
I just made that up. It wasn't on the script.
I love that. I want to remind you that the stories that you tell yourself don't have to be true, or the stories that other people tell you don't have to be true. And truly, when you tap into aligned action and kind of rewiring your mindset a little bit, whatever you want to be possible can become possible for you. So don't put yourself in a box. Ask for help, ask for support, seek, learn, and do. And you will continue to scale and grow if you take those steps.
That's right.
You can do anything.
You can do anything you want.
That's it. And also, thanks for listening.
Yeah. She'll be back soon. Don't worry. I'll keep you guys super entertained. Well, not here. I'm going to go see her like ASAP once this baby is born, and I'm going to go cook for her.
Yeah. So she's going to come take care of me and maybe take a couple weeks off the podcast. But these episodes are a little delayed. We've taken some time off anyway, but I hope that you enjoyed them these past couple of episodes, and I'm excited to be back and like have new insights. I'm sure I'll have a lot of new insights as a mother. She's going to be a mother.
Bitch, I'm a mother. No
I'm
drama.
a mother.
Jackie's like, so what's the vibe being a mom? And I'm like, I don't know. It changes every couple hours. Sometimes
it's a little chaotic.
Sometimes it's like immaculate, and other times you're like,
yeah.
Like literally.
It doesn't feel like I'm actually having a baby though. I'm still kind of, even though my due date is quite literally in less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks, yeah.
In my brain, I'm like, it can't be real.
Also, we're doing our first retreat, and we were going to like announce it to you guys, like our first breathe and build retreat. So it's like breath work and business.
We're co-hosting it.
Yeah. And it's here, and we were going to announce it to you guys and open it up, but it's sold out like with our existing clients already within like a week. So now we can't, but we're going to make a waiting list. So
we're going to do another one because we had to like cancel people's calls about it because it sold out before we even put it out there to the public. So there will be more, but it's going to be magical. So keep your eye open, like, so you can have FOMO and then join the next one.
Yes. Okay, everybody. Thanks for hanging.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Slice Squad Spills. If you're enjoying the show, please subscribe, leave a rating and review on your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback is going to help us improve and attracts more listeners to the show. Please share with your fellow time slicers. And hey, if you're ready to optimize your time and double your income, we've got you covered.